Hi, my name is ApaTuna, and I quit my job, kind of, sort of, yes. I was a police dispatcher, a trainee, who was training to be an official one. But due to the small scale of our local operation, I had to do on-the-job training and had to learn how to do it head first and everything like that. Now, I don't know if that's standard procedure, but I don't imagine that it is. But who knows? Maybe I'm just spoiled by choice. But I ended up quitting a year into it. No, correction. I ended up quitting a month and a half into it because I didn't really know what I was signing up for. You know, when I say police dispatcher, that's a very general term. And what I generally mean is a 911 operator who is otherwise known as a communications operator in Texas. It was one of the most humbling experiences in my entire life. And I feel like I've never been more destroyed, I guess is the best way to say it. It's a really difficult job and it humbled the crap out of me and made me realize that I cannot handle this after I realized that I'd have to answer two or three phone calls at a time, listen to people talk over the radio through speakers in a very, very chaotic manner where they would say, um, "Mm, they've captured the subject or they've done this or they're running a license plate and they need us to do it or we need to do a check or they're currently trying to figure out how to do cover a structure fire or that they've reached the patient and that they need to do a certain type of alert and i I realized I could not do it and I had to quit to save not only myself time and money, but also them time and money. Due to the frustrating nature of the job, I realized that if I wanted to make the most of my time on Earth, I couldn't do it, and that I couldn't pretend like I could. There's a lot of difficult things that I've done, pressure that I've been able to take on, but the pressure of a life is um is very different than what I'm generally accustomed to. Because if I fail and if I don't do something on time, what if I don't, properly alert the emergency department about how to handle a situation? What if I don't relay the proper information? What if I forget to dot my I's and then we get sued for something in the future because I didn't do my utmost diligence? It I guess the best way to say this is it really scared me. And it made me reconsider everything I wanted to do with my life, and it made me appreciative for the opportunities I had, for the education that I have, for the things that I've worked for, and the things I want to do with my life. That's why I'm here after my 12-hour shift, after I discussed it and spoke about it to my trainer and realized this is not where I want to be. I don't know. Maybe someone will find this video and hopefully find it helpful. But the thing I have to tell you is that if you have a way out and you feel like you can't handle circumstance, if you feel like you genuinely aren't enjoying it and you feel like it isn't for you, it's okay to quit. Um, don't let anybody tell you that you're less for it. Don't let anybody make you feel like you're a piece of shit because you're leaving them behind in the sense that they took the time to hire you around 4 months, 5 months, and then you realized you couldn't do it. There's nothing wrong with doing with what I did. I tried, and I failed. and I quit because I realized I wasn't going to change the circumstances like I needed to. I wanted to, but wanting and doing are very separate, different things. I mean, it's like saying, "Hey, I want to be a famous YouTuber all like your entire life," but how do you do that? And it's you have to earn it and you have to work for it. And I clearly haven't put in the effort to do that. Um, but yeah, I guess I just wanted to document this because I thought it was interesting in my thoughts after that happened. And I took a shower and I've had 12 hours to reflect upon it, my decision. And I think I made the right one. To be honest with you, I've never been happier because I'm free from a verbal hellhole, in my opinion. Because props to the people who are able to do it, but I could not do that for longer than a month or two. I can't imagine doing it for 6 or more than that or less than that. Call me weak, call me pathetic, but I that is not a good time, and I would suggest it to anybody to try it if you have the time and the patience and the willingness to do something. Then yeah, I did it mainly because I felt like I had no other opportunities around me due to my due to AI, and I had a computer science degree. And I'm realizing now that I just haven't applied myself properly, and that I need to do more. And that doesn't matter what I do, whether it be work as a janitor or anything like that. That anything would be better than working as a 911 dispatcher because that was hell to me. I couldn't even handle my relationships anymore after a while, to be honest with you. Felt it to be really difficult to go home and look at my dogs or my family in the face and tell them, "Yeah, I'm happy to see you." And in reality, I just wanted to I just wanted to cry. And that's okay. It's okay to say that. It's okay to feel that. And it's okay to experience these moments of sadness. And yeah. People were telling me that I was changing to become a more mature person, but I don't think maturity is what they think it is. Maturity should be something where you accept circumstances and you change according to them to be the most responsible decision. And I've always felt like I've done that my entire life. And I thought the most responsible decision in this situation would be to quit and resign before I'm put behind something genuinely important and accidentally get somebody hurt and get someone killed or I don't respond fast enough to a situation or I don't do something quickly enough. Whether it be telling EMS to respond to a call or such and such. I don't I don't even use my phone at work because of how little I trust myself. Um, with uh with not responding. But yeah, I don't know why. I just felt like I wanted to talk about this over a game of Minecraft, I guess. It's always so relieving. I don't know how. But I've also experienced a lot of new things and I've learned a lot about myself because of this whole experience. I can't really say that it all turned out bad for me. The only thing I can really say is that I don't ever want to do this again. I don't ever want to make that mistake of working a position like that. Or at least not one that kind of is a 12-hour shift that feels like it drains your entire free time in your life and makes you feel so alone. When I say alone, I mean genuinely alone. I I have not spoken to my friends in about what feels like a month. I have not. No, it has been a month. It's been about a month since I've spoken to majority of my friends through VC, and it's through Discord VC or through in-person call or in-person hangout or anything like that because I'm always too busy working, especially with my new with the working night shift. I don't ever have time for myself, and the little time I do have, I hang out with my girlfriend, and I to be completely frank with you, I really just wanted more rest during that free time. And I think that's the thing that shocked me the most because it felt like I was supposed to get a vacation at one point. Like, you know how like when you do school and you like do work continuously for like a month or two and you show up every day and you expect there to be a break after a while, like a vacation, like a day off or something. That never came. It never came. And it's like I understand that's normal underneath the circumstances of just adulthood, and that's fine. I worked my entire way through college. I did things that to make sure that I survived and I ate food and such, but I've never felt that way in regards to any job position until now. And it makes me upset. It makes me feel like I've been um not used, but I feel broken and I feel hollow on the inside and I feel like I guess the best way I can describe this is that I've been having a lot of night terrors and nightmares due to this job position, hearing the various scandals of my hometown and hearing the people who are so crazy that they just all they do is, call 911 and repeat your number and your name and do such and such and just laugh and act as if they have anybody else there invading their space, but it's just them. I've heard all of that you can imagine, and I've never been so relieved to just quit something. I've never been so happy that regardless of how financially fucked I technically am in a sense. I I've never felt true happiness unlike today. And I think that's such a weird thing to say or talk about. No? Anyways, I'm rambling on for too much. I just wanted an outlet to talk about my thoughts and kind of an update on my life and what I've generally been doing since I think that regardless of the little audience that I have, I owe it to you. Yeah. Is my name ApaTuna, and I'm signing off. Take care.